Hey guys, I'm Nick Viall, and you know me from the Viall Files, and we're going down in my DMs. I think DMs are a great place to meet people. Like my current girlfriend slid in my DMs. Real clever. It said, "You're unreal." Yeah, I guess it was funny. I was more curious, wondering why I was unreal. She is kind of a DM repellent in the best possible way. I suppose when, if anyone was trying to slide into my DMs in any romantic fashion, and if you take one look at my Instagram, probably realize you're wasting your time. I reached out to Ashley Benson to come on my podcast. So like very professional. It's like, hey, because I heard she was a Bachelor fan. And I wasn't expecting her to reply, but she left me unseen. So I was like, such a tease. Anyways, Ashley, if you want to come on my podcast, love to have you. I found the Olivia Munn DM I sent back in January 2nd, 2019, when I was super single. Aiming high this year. Drink sometime, question mark?
What does that mean?
I'm convinced she saw it and laughed. And was like, no way. And then later on, I asked if she wanted to come on the podcast. Also didn't respond to that.
Yeah, that was terrible.
All right, guys, we're gonna play a game on DM etiquette where I'm gonna tell you whether you should leave them on scene or slide into their DMs. Well, if someone just sends you a casual hey, they're definitely being lazy, not putting a lot of thought into it. I would leave heys on scene. What do you say to hey? Hey back? And so half the time people don't reply because they don't know what to say.
It's really disappointing.
Also, like, if you're gonna say hey, at least have your profile public. Just in general, you should have your profile public if you're gonna slide into a DM. If it's a message full of acronyms, I'm just more concerned about like long messages. Like, hey is too short, but like, don't be like sending a paragraph. That's a little intense. So too much of anything on a DM, you should leave them unseen. If you have a lot of mutual friends, I think you accept the slide if you're interested. I don't think having mutual friends is a bad thing. You know, you don't have to reply with like, oh my God, I can't believe you DM'd me. I love you, let's get married. You can just reply and say, oh, we know a lot of the same people. What a great icebreaker. I think it's best to leave any type of naked photos on scene. You never know who's DMing you. I don't know if you should respond to anyone leading with that. It's often trouble. If you're gonna slide into someone's DM and you don't get a response, you get one more attempt. You know, if you wanna pop it up to the top of their inbox because maybe they didn't see it, I get that. But other than that, maybe just decide that they're not that interested. I think audio messages are pretty unique. Text messages, there's just so much room for interpretation to, you know, inflection, like especially if you're trying to tell a joke, people can get more information from the sound of your voice. So I think a voice memo note is a pretty unique and clever way to slide into someone's DMs. Never slide with an ex.
That could get messy.
Past hookup, I mean, that's fine. There's a huge difference between an ex and someone you used to hook up with casually with mutual expectations. You know, if you're both like on a cold streak, go ahead and warm each other up and slide.
Chloe Bailey reached out to me right after her initial single had come out. Yeah, it was just about us getting in the studio and doing some work, which we still need to do. If you look at the date on when she reached out versus when I responded, there was some time in between the two. Yeah, sorry Chloe, nothing personal at all. I just really, really suck at this DM thing.